Hey, niche listener, Leslie here. If you haven't listened to the Double Dutch episode we released right before this one in your feed, I want you to pause and go back to it and listen to it completely, because what you're listening to right now, is a special bonus episode that will only really be appreciated if you do listen to the full episode. This episode here, it's like a spoiler, and I don't want to ruin the surprise. So go back, listen to it. But for those of you who did finish it, if you got through to the very end, you heard a lot of joy, but then in the second half, you probably heard something else, something a little different. You heard about what happens when joy gets commodified. You heard about young Black girls being hypersexualized. You heard about adultification, cultural erasure, like the Fantastic Four being present at the birth of hip-hop, only to be written out of the story. So Double Dutch is indeed joyful, and I hope you heard that in the episode. I was really encouraged to hear that a lot of reviews heard that as well. It's joyful, it's communal, and yet it does carry complicated history along with it. It's also deeply poetic, and poetry is a form of high art, just like hip-hop can be, like in the case of Kendrick Lamar's Pulitzer Prize for his record, Damn. And speaking of the Pulitzer, you will remember, hopefully, that the episode features another Pulitzer Prize-winning artist, poet Gregory Pardlo, who models what it looks like not to commodify Double Dutch through rhythm and rhyme, but to beautify it. That's what we said in the episode. Pardlo's Double Dutch poem is extremely important to the telling of the particular story Niche to Meet You wanted to put before you about Double Dutch, because it manages to hold both things at once. Like, it doesn't pretend that the past isn't there, but it also refuses to let that history swallow the joy that it brings. So the episode itself only contained a tiny reading of the poem, but here for you today is the full piece, set to sounds of actual Double Dutch from Washington Square Park. I wanted to make a sound-rich piece that really put you in the ropes, as it were. We also posted this on our Substack today with an excerpt of our fuller conversation that Gregory and I had in the studio, which contained this absolutely beautiful moment.
Well, Leslie, I think that is probably the most important point for me, is that it is so poetic, and that it is me as an artist, as an aspiring poet, looking at the practice of Double Dutch as entirely analogous to everything that I want to do with my craft. I saw kindred spirits in the sense that, this was something worth doing for its own intrinsic value and as a way of honoring, one's own self and spirit.
Okay, honestly, I know I'm biased, but the whole thing is so good. And the story of how we came to do the interview is just as remarkable as the interview itself. Paid subscribers can not only read the portions of the interview that we've included, but you can listen to it as well. So check the show notes for the link to our Niche Notes Substack. But for now, please enjoy Gregory Pardlo's reading of his poem, Double Dutch.
One, two, three, and go. One, two.
The girls turning Double Dutch bob and weave like boxers pulling punches, shadowing each other, sparring across the slack cord, casting parabolas in the air. They whip quick as an infant's pulse, and the jumper, before she enters the winking, nods in time as if she has a notion to share, waiting her chance to speak. But she's anticipating the upbeat, like a band leader counting off the tune they are about to swing into.
One, two, pick it up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You hear that roll? 1, 2, 1.
The jumper stair steps into midair, as if she's jumping rope in low gravity, training for a lunar mission. Airborne a moment long enough to fit a second thought in, she looks caught in the mouth bones of a fish as she flutter floats into motion like a figure in a stack of time-lapse photos thumbed alive. Once inside, The bells tied to her shoestrings roused the gods who've lain in the dust since the Dutch acquired Manhattan. How she dances patterns like a dust-heavy bee retracing its travels in scale before the hive. How the whole stunning contraption of girl and rope slaps and scoops like a paddle boat. Her misted skin arranges the light with each adjustment and flex, now heather-hued, now sheen, light listing on the fulcrum of a wrist and the bare jutted joints of elbow and knee and the faceted surfaces of muscle, surfaces fracturing and reforming like a sun-tickled sleeve of running water.
One, spin around. One.
She makes jewelry of herself and garlands the ground with shadows.
Spin. One, stop. One, two. Go get some rest, boo.
Thank you for listening to this special bonus episode that is a companion to the Double Dutch episode that we posted on February 13th. You can listen to excerpts of my conversation with poet Gregory Pardlo at our Niche Notes Substack. Find the link in the show notes. I'm Leslie Eiler Thompson, and it has been, as always, so very, very niche to meet you. Until next time. I hope you enjoyed this episode, my new niche buddy. There are more episodes waiting for you wherever you're listening to this one right here, right now. So go find them, like our episode about dog agility, or like vintage car radio restoration. There is so much more to be found in the Nicheverse. I'm so glad to have had you with us. Don't be a stranger. We'll see you next time.